Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you are okay, you're at peace, you're happy and going on with your lives. And I hope you're enjoying your dreadlock journey if you have already started your dreadlock journey. If you have not already started the dreadlock journey, I hope you enjoy it when you finally do start it. So this is a follow-up video. Last week I posted, was it last week? Last week or this week, I uploaded a video about the causes of lock breaking, and I had shared that I've been having my locks break at the ends, but now they're actually much better, and I wanted to share what I'm doing now to help fix that. Oh, I have one here still. Yeah, it helps to actually help fix that. So the last video I uploaded was about the causes of breaking. So now I want to discuss or give you some pointers on how to fix the breakage, what I'm doing to fix my breakage, and what I discovered that I can do to actually fix the breakage. So let's get to it. Before we get to it, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so that you can see more of me. Hit the bell button so that every time I upload or have a premiere or a notification on my videos, you get it immediately. So yeah, like, share, and subscribe. And towards the end of the video, you'll be seeing a link to the previous video if you want to see what actually causes a lock breaking. I will link that video at the end so that you can check it out too. You can also email me at jclaydreadlocks@gmail.com in case you want to like send me some photos to show me like your journey if you're not comfortable sharing here on the comments. So feel free. So let's kick it off. First thing that I'm now doing to help with my breaking is moisturizing. When my hair was kind of like, I realized my hair was dry, I abandoned my hair and I really limited how long I moisturized my hair. And moisturizing is actually associated into two things. You have it being dry and it being dry, meaning there's no oil, because we usually use oil to moisturize our hair. Then we also have moist, having your hair moist with like some water. It's good to kind of like have your hair moist so that when it's moist and also oiled at the same time, it kind of gives you that freshness. Just like how you look at my face right now, there's like oil and then something like that. It kind of gives that freshness and helps with the strength of your locks, and also even promotes growth. The more you moisturize your hair and keep your hair moist, it helps promote growth, strengthens your locks, keeps them shiny, keeps them looking healthy, keeps them looking vibrant, and so lovely, like how mine looks like. Anyway, going back, clean. Make sure you keep your locks clean. All of us have our own routines of how long it takes for us before we actually wash our locks. You are usually advised when you're just starting your locks to to wash as frequent as possible. They actually advise that, though there are also people who say if you want your locks to look faster, you should take longer before you wash them so that they can hold. But trust me, the cleaner your hair is, the better chances of your locks growing faster, locking better, and not accumulating mold, and also not breaking. Breakage is usually seen in adult locks, like past, I think, let me say 2 to 3 to 4 years. Like mine is not like 5 years. I'm in my fifth, sixth year, in the middle there, and that's where I'm now seeing the breaking, but at the tips of the ones that I've already, the ones that locked like years ago. But remember, I didn't share this in my previous video, but what causes your lock to break is one of the causes actually is the weakness and the strength of your lock at the top, like at the is this the root, is this the tip, at the root. Yes, where it connects to your brain, to your head. It needs to keep healthy and moisturized. But then Also, the entire lock also needs to be moisturized. When you moisturize only up here and keep it moist and moisturized up on your scalp, yes, you are promoting growth, you are promoting healthy hair, just like how people who don't have dreadlocks decide to take like hair food that has like supplements to help strengthen their hair. But then if you only concentrate on your scalp, forgetting that your lock is not like normal hair, where if you concentrate on the scalp and just like, because if you only concentrate on the scalp, it would not really affect the tips of your hair. But with a lock, it's very different. You have like bundles and bundles of twisted, depending on how your lock locks, bundles and bundles of like twisted hair locked in there, and you're just putting oil up here and keeping only moist up here. Obviously what is down here will dry, what is down here will get dirty. Even when you're washing your hair, make sure that you wash from top to bottom. Make sure from top to bottom is clean, top to bottom is moisturized, top to bottom is oiled. So I think I have said enough about cleaning. Make sure your hair is clean, your locks are clean from the roots to the tips, or from the tips to the roots. Just make sure that your hair is clean, because you need to make sure that when you're washing, you get in. If you have if you have hard locks like I do, you really need to take time. Sometimes, actually, what I do now, I use warm water, not hot water, warm water, that will kind of help me penetrate through the lock and make sure that I get in there and get it cleaned and all oiled up and oil moist. Eating healthy is very, very important. We don't really take note of this, but it's good to have take a lot of vitamins that help with the growth of your hair. So it's good to take fruits, things like carrots, things like pineapples, things like apples. One apple in a day keeps you healthy, remember. Things like apples. Make sure you have protein. A balanced diet promotes growth not only of your hair, but for you to have beautiful skin, depending on your type of skin. So just try to make sure that you eat healthy. Exercising is another thing. When you exercise, one thing I discovered about exercising is when you exercise and you sweat, like your pores like open, like on your scalp, even on your skin, and then when it opens up, opens up, it leaves room for faster growth of your hair. It also gives your hair a chance to breathe. And if there was like anything blocking the pores and stopping your hair from growing, when you exercise and then you sweat and your pores all open up. But then also when you're doing an exercise, when you're also exercising, make sure, if you're somebody who does a lot of exercise and you sweat a lot and your scalp sweats a lot, you're going to need to wash your hair more. You're going to really wash your hair more. In the previous video, I shared that I now wash my hair once a month. One reason as to why, going back to cleaning, making sure that when your hair is clean, we didn't talk about washing. When you're washing your hair, make sure that you don't also overdo it. When you overdo it, when you overdo it, you put tension and stress on your locks. When you're over like rinsing, rubbing, trying to get all the dirt and mold out of your hair, you're straining your lock. And when you strain your lock, it gets affected and it gets weak, and then it starts breaking. Then when you overwash your hair too, you also need to leave time for your hair to get its. Your hair has actually, your scalp has natural oils. It releases natural oils, which also help with oiling your hair. I'm not saying don't oil your hair anymore, but that is why we have the laxity of not having to oil our hair every day. Like I oil my hair once in a week now. Once in the beginning of the week, I make sure I oil my hair. But I moisturize my hair every day, given that I live in a dry country and my hair is going to be dry literally all the time if I don't moisturize it. So I keep it moist in the morning. I actually moist it in the morning. I spray with my essential oil spray bottle, or just plain water, depending. And I oil my hair at the beginning of the week, and that like takes me throughout. But I make sure that my hair has got the oil from the top to the bottom, so that all the entire look actually has all it needs. So I think that's basically cleaning. Make sure it's clean, but don't overdo it. Overdoing it is not good. Get a good schedule. For those who are starting their locks, I would still recommend wash your hair once in a month. If you live in a dusty country, or in a dusty season like in Africa, like Uganda here, it can really get dusty and dirty. Listen to your hair. Your hair will speak to you. It'll get itchy, it'll get sticky. and you'll know when to wash your hair. I listen to my hair. Actually, to be sincere, sometimes now I'm doing it once in a month. But the time when it's really, really dusty and I do like 3 months, depending. It talks about exercise, pulling your hair, be it a hairstyle, be it perfect. Like right now, I have knotted my hair. I just got this and then kind of like just did a knot at the back like this, and it's very loose. It's not tight. I can pull. It's not tight at all. Styling your hair, do not pull it so much. Have you seen those lock styles where somebody got like cornrows or something like that, and it's so tight and it's pulling up on your scalp? That is going to damage your locks. It's going to make them weak. It's going to stress them out. When you're stressed, you break down. So when you stress your lock, it's definitely going to break down. So don't pull your hair. If you want to have any hair, you can style your hair. And also, overstyling of your hair is not good. Avoid styling your hair. I now avoid styling my hair. During lockdown time, when I used to go to work, I would like style my hair a lot and pull it and what. And now look at the repercussions. My beautiful hair is breaking. Look at that. It's breaking. Oh, this is a big one. Anyway, and I had it like all over, but now it's getting better. It's definitely getting better. So take note, quit pulling your hair. If you're gonna do a style, limit to the styles that you do. Let your hair be free, let your locks be free. If you need to work in a neat environment, do the hairstyles that are not so tight. And for those who I think I'm just starting the dreadlock journey, if you're gonna be working in a neat environment, you're gonna have to try to make sure that when you're starting your locks, let them be a little bit thick. Not so thick, but thick enough. Like these, so that when you're styling them, the strain is when you're styling your hair a lot and you have thin locks or sister locks, the chance of them breaking are actually very high because of the tension you're putting on your locks. So that's something you need to take note of. Tinting your hair, it's your hair, you can tint it the way you want to tint it, but do not risk it if you're not a professional. Make sure that when you're tinting your hair, unless you are a professional, do it. If you're not a professional and you're doing the right quantity and amount to tint your hair with, that's going to be a problem. I have stopped tinting my hair. I used to tint my hair in the middle of the year, at least once a year, darker, because of my working environment. I wanted to like blend in, but now I have let go of that because tinting my hair has caused breakage of my hair, as you can see, and I'm suffering, but I'm getting better. So avoid tinting your hair unless you're going to a professional to actually tint your hair. I'm no longer tinting my hair. Another thing that I'm doing to strengthen my locks is combing my hair. I have a comb, a very soft Bristol comb. Where's my comb? Somewhere. I'll do a video on combing your hair, on lock combing, but I will attach a I'll attach a picture somewhere around somewhere. You'll see it somewhere of the brush or at the beginning of the video, depending. Yeah, I'll attach something at the beginning of the video, or at the end, or in the middle, however much I see where it's gonna fit in, blah 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 blah, of the Bristol brush that I use. It must be very soft. Usually when I'm choosing a Bristol brush, I rub it at the back of my hand to make sure that it's actually soft for me, to make sure that my hair is safe. Brushing it helps with so many things. When you moisture hair, when you choose to moisture hair and oil it and you brush, I do mine daily actually. I brush my hair daily, and you brush, it helps season out and even out the oil, the water, the moist, to keep it moist. It gets from the top to the bottom, in even inside the locks, and it feels so good. There's a therapy about it. How your skull is, there's a therapy about it. I'll do a video on that and show you how I do mine. I talked about hair combing, using the right oils. There's so many oils out there. In my previous video, I did share that if you're choosing oils, choose oils that are also fair for your skin, given that your hair usually touches your face. I have an oily skin, as you can see. There's like oil all over now. I have an oily skin, so I use oils that are less thick. Like right now, I am using olive oil for my hair, for my skin. Like I use the same thing: olive oil on my hair, olive oil on my skin. Tea tree oil too. I have my essential oil is tea tree oil on my hair, on my skin. Try to pick an oil that is favorable for your skin too, so you don't have like breakouts or anything like that. If you have dry skin, shea butter is so good. Castor oil is so good. Those are thick ones, because if you're looking at light oils, you're looking at argan oil, jojoba oil, tea tree oil, olive oil. Those are light for those who have oily skin and have breakouts. Then those who have dry skin or moderate skin, then shea butter, really really good. Castor oil, really 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 good. Those are the ones you can actually try. You can even mix it up, but just make sure that you choose oils that are healthy for you and do not condition your hair. There are oils that actually condition. When you have locks, noise, sorry about that. When you have locks, conditioning your hair is one thing you should avoid. We don't condition our hair. When you condition your locks, it's gonna start opening up and looking weird. So conditioning is not for us. If you're using shampoo to wash your hair, I don't believe in conditioning. Some people condition their hair. I, for one, do not believe in conditioning. I don't condition my hair. When I'm washing my hair, I wash it with soap, shea butter soap, and that's it. My water has what I call je ne sais quoi. Okay, it's not je ne sais quoi. What I call snacks for my hair, but it's more like essential oil, but natural essential oil. In my garden I have aloe vera, so I cut some aloe vera, put it in the what I'm going to use for washing my hair. I get rosemary from my garden. I get that's also a good essential oil for your hair, rosemary. I also get guava leaves. That's also very good for hair growth, that I also put in my water as I'm washing my hair. That helps with the strength. So choose the right oils, investigate your skin color, your hair type, and get the right oil for your hair type. Somebody else needs. Okay, get the right oil for your hair type. Over retwisting of your hair. Over retwisting of your hair. Let your hair be. Why do you find over? Okay, I know you want to style your hair, but why did you choose dreadlocks if you want to be styling your hair all the time? Huh? Haven't you heard of dreadlocks being like a free style of peace, Rastafarian? Anyway, that's me over exaggerating. You can style your hair for as much as you want, but retwisting your hair is an issue. And then those, especially those styles where you have to like twist your hair first before you like style it. Try your best to avoid retwisting your hair consistently. I have stopped retwisting my hair. That's a decision I made. I'm now on freeform, though I didn't start with freeform. I started with sponge dread, and once my hair locked, I stopped. And it looks good. It looks neat. It looks lovely. Look at it. So healthy and nice. So retwisting your hair. I recommend in a year, if you want to retwist your hair, retwist it like maybe 3 or 4 times. But then I also understand that those who need to work in they work in an environment that need them to have neat hair. I am a testimony. My hair is neat. You can be a secretary with this kind of hair if you need your hair to be neat. This would really look neat. For the strength and to avoid breaking of your hair, please limit retwisting of your hair, because as you twist the hair, you are messing with its comfort. You are pulling it, you are stressing it out. And when somebody is stressed out or something is stressed out, it breaks. It breaks. So try your best to avoid that. I do know people who retwist their hair with wax. Wax is good. It gives your hair strength, strengthens your hair, gives you stronger dreads. It's good. But I still say no. That's me. And I stopped retwisting my hair, and I love how it looks like now. It's thicker, it's healthier. If you actually compare, uh, if you compare Though I combine them, but if you compare, it's kind of thick. Look at how thick it is, how healthy it looks up here compared to how it is down here. And this is when I used to like sorry about that. And this is when I used to, something got my throat. And this is when I used to retwist my hair. Like, I don't know how, like every month or every time I washed my hair. And this is when I reduced, stopped kind of. Look at how healthy it looks like. Oh, it looks so good. So, over twisting your hair, don't do that. Avoiding tight styles, I talked about that in styling your hair. Avoid tight hairstyles, okay? Even when you're just knotting your hair, like the way I've just done it at the back, let it be loose. If you're just puffing your hair, don't make it tight, make sure it's loose. Sleeping with your hair dry is a good thing. Don't sleep with your hair wet. In my previous video, I did say that I realized that I have flat locks at the back because I had this habit of washing my hair in the night. I didn't want to wash it in the morning and let it dry out through the day. So I would wash my hair in the night and sleep with it dry. That not only caused my locks to flatten, it also made my locks weak, which in the end caused breakage. Now I don't do that anymore. I make sure if I'm washing my hair, I like my hair drying naturally, so I wash my hair early morning and I try to make sure I wash it in a dry season, make sure my hair dries. I like hair dryers. I like putting my stress on my hair and on my skin and on my face and on myself. And I like natural things, so electricity, artificial, heat, that's not for me. But you can dry your hair with that if you want to. The only reason as to why I do use a hair dryer would be when I hot oil treatment. That's when I would use it. That's something I'm also doing now. I started today actually. I washed my hair today and I did the hot oil treatment of olive oil with tea tree oil, essential oil mixed in it, and we'll see how that one goes. I'm really trying my best to do like literally everything's gonna keep my hair healthy, stop the breaking, pulling and playing with your hair. You know how you're in class or you're in office or in a boring meeting when somebody's talking and you're like, don't do that. Any kind of, I don't know if you're getting the memo, but from the beginning, any kind of stress, any kind of strain on your hair is not good, on your lock is not good. You're affecting it tremendously. So quit doing that. I know it's a habit, but try to avoid it. Try to avoid it. Put reminders around you to not do it or something like that. Leave your hair to do its thing. That's like the main thing you should do. Leave your hair to do its thing. Don't apply so many products on your hair. The people who are doing olive oil, castor oil, shea butter, tea tree oil, jojoba oil, as in you're just doing so many oils to your hair. Sometimes you're waxing it, sometimes you're not waxing it, you're maybe stitching it, the times you're retwisting it. As in, pick a routine that is consistent, plain, and simple, not too complicated. Leave your hair to do what it wants to do. Give less stress on your hair with the products, with the washing, with the drying, with the styling, with the coloring. I was enjoying with the, but I think there's no more with the. Yeah. Leave your hair to do what it wants. Don't stress it too much. Just let it be. Let it be free. Wild and free. And it's gonna look so lovely. So that's what I'm doing for my locks right now. Another thing that I am going to do and possibly do a video on is getting some artificial, here we call it getting some artificial or human hair. I'm gonna have a dead person's hair. Okay, not a dead person's hair, but a foreign person's hair on my head. But if I want to keep the one, because these are already affected, And once it starts breaking, you actually need to make your peace with it and get ready to lose the ones that have already started getting detached. If you don't want to lose them, like I don't want to lose them, you will have to attach them. The master reason as to why my hair is actually breaking, adding plus all the things I say in the previous video. In the previous video, I also did say that I combined my hair and it's not even. That's why, like, these are thin. Up here, it's thick, and then I was not moisturizing it well. I was not keeping my hair moist. I was not oiling it as much as I should oil it. And all these things happen to my hair. So I'm gonna take time. It's gonna be a very, very long time, but I'm trying to look for the right color blend of my hair. You've seen other people, like other YouTube videos, if you're a YouTube watcher, you've seen other people in other YouTube videos where they get artificial hair and merge, combine them to have even thickness of the lock. So that's what I'm going to do, and possibly do like one or two with you, make a video of that. And life moves on. So I'm losing locks, but it has tremendously reduced. I keep my locks in a corner somewhere. I thought of reattaching the locks. I'm still thinking about that. I would think about reattaching when I get the I get the artificial hair or the human hair and merge them and have even locks, which will take me possibly months to finish. If I do it like every day, maybe I'll finish like in a month if I'm doing it myself. Maybe I'll ask someone to do for me. We'll see how that goes. But feel free to add comments if there's anything I've not mentioned, anything you're doing now and or you did before to reduce on your to fix your lock breaking. Please feel free to share. Feel free to contribute. If there's anything that I am doing now that from your experience is just going to make things worse, please let me know. But these are all the things I'm doing right now. Just a recap: I'm keeping my hair moist, I'm moisturizing my hair, I'm making sure my hair is clean but not over washing it too. I'm eating healthy, I'm exercising, I don't pull my hair when I'm styling it, I avoid tinting, or if I want to tint my hair, I'm going to have it professionally done. Oh, that's another one. No. I'm going to have it professionally done. I'm combing my hair with a Bristol brush. Using the right oils in my hair. Right now, I'm using extra virgin olive oil with essential of tea tree oil in my hair, and that's it. That's what I'm doing. Same thing for my skin. I'm no longer twisting my hair. It's locking on its own, so I'm no longer twisting. I'm now on freeform to avoid the retwisting. I have avoided tight hairstyles. I don't style my hair if I'm going somewhere, and I make it light if I have like an event. But usually when I'm going out, I just do this or leave my hair free, wild and free. I'm making sure when I go to bed my hair is dry, it's not wet. I I no longer play with my hair because I used to do that. I no longer play with my hair. I'm leaving my hair to do its thing, to breathe, to have fresh air, to live wild and free. Yeah, so that's what I have for you today on this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you want to email me, you can email me at jkdreadlocks.com. Feel free to comment. Share your experience with me. Share experience with us. It's a community we're sharing. Stay in peace. Stay in love. Enjoy your dreadlock journey. Everything has ups and downs. Everything. Even your hair. Even the dreadlock journey, it has ups and downs. I was in a down when it started breaking. Now I am fighting and I am definitely going to conquer it. Just like you're going to conquer it if you're going through it, or someone has already conquered it will maybe post and comment. Otherwise, enjoy your day if you're watching this during the day. Enjoy your night if you're watching this in the night. It's actually nighttime here. Keep safe. Love each other. Love yourself. And I wish you peace. Peace out. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. tap on that bell so that you get notifications on all the uploads that I actually have. Peace out.